Speculations have been rife from all corners of the Jamaican society as to who will be the next commissioner of police since Carl Williams tendered his resignation. We're seeing where Miss Novlet Grant is the acting commissioner and she will act in that post for 90 days. I saw where she outlined her crime plan for the next 90 days. She sounded very confident and like she knows what she's about. So let's see what improvements will arise as a result of her stewardship. Now, many Jamaicans are calling one name. You understand what I say? And that is the name of Mr. Reneto, D. Cardova, Valentino Adams. All the man name different. You see what I say? So you have many pro-Adams people and you have many anti-Adams people. You understand what I say? The pros, the persons who are in favor are saying that he is the most equipped to combat the current wave of crime that is gripping the country. The persons who are against his appointment are saying his record while he was deputy superintendent in the police force and head of the CMU, crime management unit, was terrible, as they will bring up the Crawl incident and the Brayton 7 incident. But we're seeing where online polls are popping up all over the place, and in all those polls, the person who comes out on top is Mr. Adams. We will talk about it a little. Soon circle. It says, we want Adams. Polls say people want ex-lawman for commissioner. Since Dr. Carl Williams resigned from his post as Commissioner of Police, many Jamaicans have been calling for the controversial retired crime fighter Reneto Adams to take the reins, as they believe he is the only one equipped to tackle the island's crime problem. Multiple online polls and surveys that question who should replace Williams came back with resounding support for Adams, who retired from the force at the rank of senior superintendent at age 63. We never know say I saw a boss up in a age still. One poll was shared in a Facebook group called Voice of Jamaica. I mean, if you go check out that group, and some like them have some interesting stuff in there. I can use the channel, which facilitates discourse on Jamaica's development. It listed 4 persons deemed likely candidates for the job and asked who among them should land the role. The suggested candidates were Deputy Commissioner of Police Novlet Grant, who is acting as Commissioner for 90 days, former Deputy Commissioner of Police Mark Shields, Senior Superintendent of Police Steve McGregor, Deputy Commissioner of Police Glenmuir Hines, and Adams. 88% of the respondents voted for Adams. And another poll posted in a group called All People from St. Elizabeth, which queried whether Adams should be the next commissioner. 73% said yes. Some even gave their reason for calling Adams out of retirement to take up the top post. Adams are the big deal. Nobody else can manage the roaches them. Come spray out them dirty expletive, one respondent said. Another said, let the lion Adams fight the dragon crime. Zine? So those persons are pro-Adams supporters, but you have anti-Adams supporters, as I said. Watch this now. It says marred pass. However, not everyone supports Adams, pointing to his leadership of the now defunct CMU, Crime Management Unit, as I mentioned earlier. Executive Director of Jamaica for Justice, Horace Levy, said he doubts the government would seriously consider Adams. Soon talk to you about that. And encourage those calling for him to examine his marred past. That would be a terrible choice. He is associated with the Crawl, Clarendon and Brayton St. Catherine killings. He had to go to court for those. He got off, but not everybody was convinced, he said. Levy also mentioned an attempted assault on Tivoli Gardens in which 26 people died in 2001. He would be a terrible choice. He's popular with some people, but very unpopular with people like me, and I'm not an isolated case, Levy asserted. In December last year, Adams said he would consider offering himself up for the post if various stakeholders were mindful. Several calls to Adams for comment went unanswered. Jamaica is going to pay dearly for this. Remember, we are paid dearly.
Them a preach and preach, step over they go beat and teach. See them so me see, beat and teach. So beat and teach, so beat and teach, beat and teach, beat and teach.
So, family, here we are going now. Many Jamaicans are of the opinion that Adams would not do any worse than most of the commissioners that we have had in our history. See? Many Jamaicans have the view that Adams have the mental toughness and fortitude to tackle the crime situation. Many Jamaicans have the view that Adams have the mettle to go toe to toe and head to head with these brazen and callous criminals that are currently invading our spaces. Many Jamaicans are of the view that when people were involved in a criminality, yes, Adams are come and just start run up and down. You understand what I say? So they are of the view that he's the man for the job. See, but what I get to know is that majority of the persons who are clamoring for Adams to be the next commissioner are persons of a lower socioeconomic background. Zane, and not only that, persons that don't have much political will or political influence. You understand what I say? So even though the masses are clamoring for Adams, those are not the most influential people, because what I kind of realize, is persons of the upper class and upper middle class are the persons who are against his appointment, because I'm going to start tell you about the Crawls. I think 5 persons got killed in Crawl. I think, I don't remember, but I think I know the 7 got killed in Brighton. But the pro Adams people tell us that he went on trial for those and he was acquitted, while the anti-Adams people want to say he went on trial for murder and he make 21 people that Tivoli and this and that and a bag of something. See? So you have the pros and you have the antis. So it is what it is at the moment. Will the Police Services Commission even entertain Reneto Adams as a serious candidate? Personally, I don't think so. Will the persons who have wrong influence and who have too much power and say in certain things, wrongly so, will they stand by and let it happen? No, and let me tell you why. Because Adams would be trampling on some of their toes. Because let's face it, people, and I'm not going to try to go around it. Many of the persons who used to come out more time and talk about criminality and this and that, them are criminal themselves. And many of them are finance and fund criminality. Yo, watch this now, man. No poor man, no poor youth can't take up money for buy a AK or a 9mm. Or a Glock or whatever gun them a fire. No poor youth who are struggle to find food can't buy them the gun there. So who buy the gun them? Or the gun them are reach near. See, I'm telling you, say, most of them crying have a rich boy someone sit down behind it and laugh. See? So many of these persons are threatened at what might happen if Adams take reins. See? I know that I go step on some people too, but I better wear some metal shoes right now, because I step. Zane, so the crime won't be as lucrative for them as it is now. So that's one part of it. So I mean, say you have the human rights people them now realize say criminals have more rights than law-abiding citizens and the police in this country. See, when criminals kill police, I don't see human rights people come out and lobby say, yo, criminal for stop. But when a police burn a criminal, you hear say he was killed in cold blood and extrajudicial and go man. Una part of the problem in our country too. You understand what I say? But una for one next time. Peeps, going to do a little poll in another section here. And tell me if yes or no, if you feel like say Adams is the man for the job. See, and tell me in the comment section as to why. I know many of my subscribers and viewers have been telling me from day one, say Adams. So me I say, but I could watch and see still. Does he deserve a shot? Pun intended. No pun intended. Commissioner, I don't think he would do worse than anybody else as long as he work within the confines and the limits of the law. I think he's capable of doing that. You understand what I say? Will he be given a shot? Unfortunately, based on how influential some persons are and how much some persons stand to lose, I don't think so. But this is just me. This is just my 2 cents. You understand what I say? I'm out. Remember to like, share, subscribe. This is Steve saying, until next time, walk good.